colour. Okay, so it's recording. Alright, so the first one, you need to just identify common factors. Just please don't make any noises. You need to identify that the x is a common factor, so I need to divide both terms by x, and that's the process that happens in a factorization. So 2x squared divided by x is 2x. Minus is over there. 3x divided by x is going to be 3. So that is my answer for the first one. Give it a tick or a cross. That's all I need. Please don't annotate on it. B, I need to notice that x is my common factor, and also a number 2 can be divided out from 6 and 4. So 6x squared divided by 2x is going to be the remainder of the first term. So that'll be 3 with my number. I do 6 divided by 2 first and write it down, and then x squared divided by x will give me x. So you just need to look at each term and divide it by the common factor. Next one, if I divide 4xy by a common factor, it'll be 2x. So it'll be plus, because there's a plus. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Xy divided by x is y. So that one should be your answer. Okay, just minimal noise, thank you. Next one, I'm going to divide it by a 3, maybe a minus as well, because I don't like minuses. And then I'm going to take out an x as well. Then your answer is going to be divide each term by minus 3x, because that's our common term. So it's going to be x for the first term, and then minus 2 for the next term, because plus 6 divided by minus 3 is minus 2, and the x's cancel out. Next one, I've got a minus 3 I can take out. 9 and 6 can be both divided by 3. And another x. So if I divide both of these by minus 3, if you need to physically write it like I am doing, please do so. So first term, minus 9 divided by minus 3 is 3, and then x squared divided by x is x. Next term, minus 6 divided by minus 3 is plus 2, x divided by x is nothing, or 1. So that is my answer. This one, I just need to notice, some of you were expanding. I'm not sure why you were doing that. You just need to look at the two terms and notice that these are common factors. So I'm going to bring it out the front of the bracket, start another bracket. Now, the leftovers, if I cancel this term by a plus 1, this second term by a plus 1, these will cancel out. The leftover is 4. These will cancel out. The leftover is a plus 2. Okay, so all I need to do is simplify and just write the second bracket a little bit nicer. So 6 plus a, or a plus 6. The order does not matter in an addition. Next one's a little bit tricky. This one's probably the hardest factorization using common factors. Please don't talk. The second one, I'm going to write the first one as it is because I can't simplify that any further. But the second this part can be written as a bracket. I can factorize it. What are the common factors? Well, I can common factor a 2. And then if I divide both of these terms by 2, it'll be x plus 2. Now that I've got two brackets, I should notice that x plus 2 appears in both terms. So that is going to be my common factor. I'm going to write it a little bit lower so you can see what to do with it next. If I divide both of these by this common factor, you should be able to see what happens with the remainder. So minus is a remainder, and then what I might do is just chuck a minus up the front as well and divide it by a minus as well. That just makes my life easier in the bracket. So leftover is, there's a square, so there's another bracket over here. And then 2 divided by minus 1 is a minus. And then there's nothing, there's just a 2 there because these cancel out. So one of these factor cancel out, so there's still one left over. That's why I wrote this down. And I just need to simplify that a little bit further. Simplify the second bracket. So x plus 2 minus 2 is just going to be x. So that is my simplified bracket answer. Difference of two squares, again, you just need to identify your a and b. So just looking at this is a squared, b squared. You should be able to line them up. A is 3. So I want to know what your a and b is, so you can write it like this and then write your final answer as equals 3 plus x, 3 minus x. That's your answer. And then this one, again, line it up if you want to. A squared take b squared. A is 2x for this one, B is 5, so if you want to write your final answer, it'll be 2x plus 5. 2x minus 5. Okay, you're just watching and ticking and crossing. You're not doing it at the same time. I need you to watch and listen. Okay, this one again, same thing, a squared take b squared, but just notice this little side note, always look to remove a common factor first. And I know this because 8 is not square rootable. So if I try to get a common factor out first, they're both divisible by 2. So this is what I will get, and then I can line it up with my difference of 2 squares and identify my a and b. A is x, b is 2, so therefore my bracket will look like, you can't forget the 2, so you need to write it, so it'll be x plus 2, x minus 2. Please do not forget this 2, we just have factored it out to make your life easier, but it doesn't mean it's gone. Alright, next one again, I'm going to factor out the minus 3. Please hang in there, we're almost done. Maybe I'll just leave it the first one and then I'll make a recording for the second one. So just wait in there. So this one should be a minus. I've factored out. There we go, and then line it up with the a squared take b squared. So your a is x, b is 4. So my final answer will be x plus 4, x minus 4. All right, so I'm going to finish it there. Can you please, I'm going to actually collect it. I want to see what you have done.